What is Agile project management? Agile project management or Agile development can look very different between different organizations implementing it. The aim of this presentation then is to discuss the core ideas shared amongst them all. So, Agile project management is, at its core, more of a culture adopted by the entire workplace rather than just another management methodology. The word agile was used because the goal at hand is to achieve the ability to change features of the end product or scope of work with less redocumenting, retooling, or changes to the team. And that's done by delivering usable product as early as possible so that the project owner or client can see what is being built and make changes before too much is built out. And that's done by giving teams what they need to produce and trusting them to get the job done. So these ideas are taken from the Manifesto for Agile Software Development. So a group of developers got together to create a management style by developers for developers. You can go to agilemanifesto.org and see the various principles and what they wrote some time ago. So, Agile project management is these things. At its core, it's a culture adopted by the entire workplace. It's this ability to change, and we achieve that by delivering usable product as early as possible, and we achieve that by giving teams what they need. So let's look at these four things a little bit closer. So a culture adopted by the entire workplace. It's not a single project manager that can change an entire organization, or it's not just an individual team that can start doing things differently. These are not yet standard business procedures. And so the ideas behind Agile project management need to be communicated and shared how it is implemented at the organization. The most important member of your organization, the client, needs to understand how it is you're going to be delivering product to them and what their role in that product development is. The ability to change. Agile project management says that time doesn't equal money, a quality product does. It's worthwhile to spend some money on billable hours during a short-term team retooling or otherwise scope of work change that the client needs, because in the long term, a quality product is what's going to be earning that money back. The internet is a changing landscape. It's fickle. The ability to adapt to its constant change is key. Clients are also fickle. Their needs change with the winds. But to be agile is to be able to retool your team and adapt the product to those changing times. By delivering usable product as early as possible, we let the client see what they're paying for. That way, they're able to make changes at those early stages. We don't want to spend time making things or creating or developing things that we don't end up needing. Lean manufacturing or lean production or lean startups is this idea of only making what people are going to buy or what people want to have. Teams at their heart are a force of creativity. They're solving problems. They're communicating to each other. Teams need to be given what they need in order to maintain that creativity. Because productivity comes from motivation. And if we're demotivated by not having what we need, then productivity and quality go down. So, how is all of this accomplished? Well, it's different for every organization. And communication tools lie at the heart of any change. Change requires consistent reflection on the process in order to ensure its quality, and most importantly, there's got to be a willingness to change. Different industries or cultures require different approaches. Various project sizes or length of time to completion are going to require a different implementation of Agile. So observe how it's being done by other companies in your industry. The internet is a communication tool. In our internet economy, our internet age, it's important to choose the correct communication tool for the message that wants to be said. There are both asynchronous and synchronous communication tools out there. Asynchronous, meaning that different parts of the conversation happen at different times, whereas synchronous is face-to-face or real-time communication. Some tools available are Asana, Trello, Slack. These are some of my favorites. Try them all. They're free and fun to use. In order to gather consistent reflection on this process of change, we need to gather data frequently. Data needs to drive our decisions. And so feedback, polls, maintaining open communication, create a set of markers that you want to observe and create a set of questions around those markers and gather data regarding them. It is difficult to see change, observe change while in the midst of it, so we want to observe its change over time through plotting this data on visual graphs and sharing that data in meetings. But we need to avoid meetings unless absolutely necessary. We can share this data through asynchronous means as well, email and the other communication tools we've discussed. Without the willingness to change, nothing is possible. Ego is the source of suffering. Hanging on to what was only causes us pain and heartache because the only thing that doesn't change in the world is that everything is always changing. Of course, these platitudes are easier said than done, and how you as project manager will take them into account and implement this change in your organization is a highly reflective process that takes time. So, to summarize, Agile project management is a culture adopted by the entire workplace. It is the ability to change. It is delivering usable product as early as possible. It is giving your teams what they need. It's different for every organization. Communication tools are at the core. There's a consistent reflection on its process in order to refine it. And it begins with a willingness to change. Thank you for watching this presentation. For more information, go to www.ben-klein.com as well as the agilemanifesto.org.